Super smooth there. Hey, everybody, how's it going?
We now go from the intro to a black screen to us showing up. It's happened multiple weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Here's
Way to
your
go,
new
Restream.
your new rhythm. So
Yes, yeah.
happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Well, welcome to the live stream, John. How the heck are you doing, sir? Oh, you're on mute. Did you mute?
Yeah, did you mute?
What happened?
We heard you earlier.
We were talking. We had a great conversation, and
He had a mind-blowing intro, and
yeah,
man.
All ready to go.
All good.
Well, while he's sorting that out, yes, we are celebrating 6 years of Kratos BI. I got the little notification on YouTube this morning that this is completed 6 years of content. So, or yesterday. So, very excited about that anniversary.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Great. Okay.
Well, welcome back, John.
And congrats on 6 years.
Thank you. Thank you very much. 110 episodes of Fabric Fridays, 6 years of videos. Like, it's been a fun experience. And while we're about to head into the intro here with you, John, someone asked a great question, and I think it's relevant today. So and we're going to do this at the end, but hey, here we are. Someone asks, like, hey, what did you learn from doing this for 6 years? And I think this is practical, great advice I got from Adam Saxton before I started it, and it was to just start. And that's really true with everything, right? Just start what you're going to do. You're not going to be fully prepared. You're not going to know everything that you need to do ahead of time. You're not going to have all the doohickeys and whatnot that are going to be part of your learning journey, but go ahead and get started, right? Start and fumble and make mistakes and fail and then pick yourself back up again and get going. And I don't think there's a more valuable lesson one can have in life than to get started and get going. So that would be my message for everyone today.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Have you gone back and looked at some of your first videos to see how far you've come, or are you not that nostalgic?
I never look back.
Only forward. Forward.
Only ever forward. Yes. It's great to see everybody in the chat. It's good to see Johnny Winters and Aaron and Aurora. And I've seen Stina and SD, who was Stina in Texas at the beginning of all this stuff. And Jack and Dak Shepard and Dean. And the whole crew is here. So it's great to see everybody this morning. And I think even saw Mark Walters in there somewhere. So yes, they are.
Yep.
And
awesome.
I see you.
Yes. So now let's do this right. Welcome to the live stream, John. How are you doing today?
It'd be funny if I just got muted again. I'm doing great. Yeah. Thank you for having me on. I'm excited to be here.
We're excited to have you. So for those who aren't familiar, you want to introduce yourself? Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm John. I've been working with Power BI since its release, and I think last year I won the 2025 Power BI Data Viz World Championship in Vegas by showcasing some of my reports. I think I've been working in design in Power BI for just about as long as I've been working in Power BI. It's a kind of a passion of mine is design and data and marrying the two. So that's kind of what led me here on this path.
All right, John. So you're going to have to tell us, what is your background that got you into I understand data people, right? We're very focused in on show me the numbers, get me to the facts. How did you get to design as I like this aspect of the journey?
It's so as data people, you're building a report, you spend all of this time ingesting the data, you build this gorgeous data model, you write all of this DAX, and so you do all this work on the back end that no one sees. And then you present it and it looks so bad. It's just, it's bad. And it does not represent the amount of effort and time that you actually put into crafting this. It's like that, but it's what the world sees when they look at your reports. So, you know, if they see something that looks bad, it's kind of just doesn't reflect very well on all of the work that went into it, regardless of how beautiful the data model is and how efficient the DAX is. So that's what led me on this path. I'm like, I want to wow people, not with just the insights, but I just want them to love using this. I think we've all had like really good experiences where we see like a UI UX and it's just like, wow, this is cool. And I wanted that. I wanted that for Power BI. I still do. We'll get there.
Well, that's fantastic. I'll say that like one of the things that like really got me onto the design side was the number of reports I used to build in ugly tools that would look ugly and that would suddenly get shared to like the CEO or CFO of the organization I was in. And suddenly I'm pulled into this big meeting and like, okay, well, here are the people who will hire, fire, decide what bonuses I get. And I've got this ugly freaking report in front of them. And I thought, you know what, that is never going to happen again. So I want any report I put out, I want it to look great because you never know how broad that's going to get shared, right? Like, okay, yeah, it's for Sherry on the help desk, and she works with the service center, and she's going to show it to 2 people, and then before you know it, there's 100 people in a meeting, and they're looking at your report, and you're like, God, I spelled sales wrong, like that. Oh, come on!
My visuals aren't perfectly aligned. That's my biggest pet peeve.
Mm-hmm. John, have you had any similar experiences there where like you just realized this has to be better?
Yeah, I was a contractor for Microsoft for a few years there, working on the Microsoft retail, like North American, all of the retail sales. And so Microsoft has a pretty big field team. Like if you go into a Best Buy store, you'll see if your Best Buy has a store with a Microsoft specialist, then like they know all of the stuff about the Surface products. And the field team is like, at least when I was there, was like over 200 people of specialist regional managers, district managers. And all of them are looking at reporting on how Surface devices are selling across all of these retail stores. And so just like coming from an organization, like before I started that contract, where there was like maybe 8 or 9 people looking at my dashboard, there's just a few district managers like looking at a dashboard, to hundreds of people looking at a dashboard, all reporting bugs, all using this, all requesting different things. I'm like, I want this to be like fantastic for them, because it enables them to do their job well. And if the UI is poor and it's difficult to understand things going on, it's, I want a very high level of quality for just everything that I put out there is my intent. And so yeah, definitely. I think it ups the stakes the more people that are looking at your reports too. Seeing that usage is amazing. And that doesn't come frequently. I think we all try and get usage higher on all of our reports. So when you actually do have usage, it's like, just capitalize on that and make sure that it looks good and keep it going.
If you think back, was there like one thing that kind of elevated your report game, or was it just more a lot of series of little steps?
It honestly, I think it was a series of little steps, but in the right direction. Like you can tweak a report like all you want, and you can spend hours tweaking it, trying to make it look good, and you look at it, you take a step back, and you say, something's still wrong. Like it doesn't look good. Like, and that's kind of where you start getting into, or at least for me, I started getting into like, what do actual designers do when they're designing websites and when they're designing like web dashboards? It's like, the same principles apply to designers in web design, graphic design, even interior design in some ways. You know, it's like the core concepts of like spacing and hierarchy and contrast and like color choices. It's the same, like whether it's Power BI or in web design or graphic design. So yeah, I was starting to learn more design fundamentals that really started shaping up to give me better reports.
So
Nice.
if you were going to like list off, what are some of your inspirations for this? Like where did you learn about this? How did you get more out of this? Like evolve your trade?
I started looking at Figma design kits that are out there for like websites. Like if you just type in Figma UI kits, there's so many. There's people like brilliant designers that have crafted all of these components to use in marketing websites, sales websites, dashboards, and it's like, so you don't have to recreate a button from scratch. Like this has been done by so many people, like the slicers and filters on a page and how tables are laid out and like the colors. It's like people have put way more thought into this than most data people have. So just gratuitously steal from them, like we're open source and whatnot. I mean, don't actually steal somebody else's work, but
right,
take inspiration from it.
But don't reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Oh, I love it. And so that learning that got you to like take us on the journey of like, okay, I'm starting to get good at this. Now this opportunity comes up to be part of the Power BI championships. What was your thought process? Like, I'm going to get into this. I'm going to crush this. I'm going to win it. I got the best visuals on the planet. Like, walk us through how that went.
Yeah, a colleague of mine suggested it, that I do it. Actually, it wasn't on my radar for a little while. And she told me, you should do this. I think you have a real shot at it. And so I was like, okay, yeah, I think it would be a good opportunity to I don't know, put it out there, see what people think, like kind of, just actually test it. And so yeah, there were a few qualifying rounds. And I think it's still working in a similar way this year, but you have to they basically give you a data set and you have to create a report from it. The first week was something about love. I think it was around Valentine's Day or something. So you had to craft a dashboard about love. And so I used like these pink hues and like crafted like how people meet. And it was a very cutesy little dashboard. So it's like there's that, and then the second week was like this national parks dashboard that I had made because the topic was travel. And so yeah, I guess I got into it just because from someone else's suggestion that I should do it, and I thought, what, like kind of to your point, Chris, earlier in the intro, it's like you gotta just start. Like you just gotta try. You just do it. Like to Nike.
There's 100% of those shots you don't take.
Yeah. Why not? I had absolutely nothing to lose, and I thought the very worst case scenario, I make a dashboard and have something to show on a portfolio. Best case scenario, you win the thing. So it's great.
And you
came out Vegas.
Yeah. And so how did it feel? Because I think the very final round, right, was at FabCon in Vegas in a room.
Standing room only.
Standing room only. You guys are up on the podium, right? You already knew kind of what you were putting together, but you still had to pretty much put it together in front of everybody. And they were flipping around. And I mean, that sounds now, because I was in the room and I'm thinking back to it, it sounds very pressure filled. And, what did you think about that? And what did you like or dislike about the experience?
It was was nerve-wracking. I think just being in the, like, seeing all the people, because they definitely, like Shannon, one of the organizers of that event or that session, said, there's probably going to be like a couple hundred people in the room. I'm like, okay, great. It's like, yeah, there's people like standing up all against the walls. It's like one of the first sessions after the keynote, and I think everyone just decided to funnel there. And I'm like, wow, okay, there's a lot more people. But thankfully, it's like I just know myself, and I was like, I'm not going to leave anything up to chance. I'm going to make this dashboard 20 times over. I do not want any mess ups like on stage. So I had it down to like a T, and I was using like software that speedrunners use to like track.
Oh, that's right. I remember that now. Yes.
Yeah, it was like I had the different timestamps of when I should be where, and yeah, I got it done, and it was like just like I planned. I had that. It's like muscle memory for making a Power BI report. It's kind of a weird, like something, kind of an odd.
That software.
That's awesome.
I think speedrunners use it, but gamers use it as well, right?
Oh yeah.
And
it's
those are the
speedrunning
speed
gamers.
Gamers.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I just remember it being explained in there, and that was very interesting. That was a very interesting approach. That's great. Did you see Johnny Winters put a question in the chat?
He did. Do you ever wear the belt, John? Do you have it? Do you like walk around the office? Like
I've been told that I need to. I've been told that I need to. They told me that I need to wear it around the conference, and I don't know. I just I felt
you don't know. Like that is something you definitely wear around the office. Like,
just kind of hold it up over your head, and no, it's like sitting. I'm in a co-working space, but at my house, it's like sitting in my background, big gold belt. It's really cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
See, and they ought to bring you back to FabCon this year, just so that you could give the belt to the next winner.
Oh no!
Well, not your belt.
Not your
they have
belt.
a new belt.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yes, I did mean it as the new belt.
He's like, no, that's mine.
But a ceremonial.
He's like, I'm never going to another FabCon.
No, we're not doing any WWE. Like people are interrupting with the big entrance with the belt. So, you can't see this.
WWE style FabCon would be fascinating. I would love to see that.
Well, and Johnny is right. Like, we might have to bring out the Power BI Luchador to challenge you in a head-to-head competition. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
1 winner leaves. Yeah.
Winner stays on.
That would be cool, actually.
Awesome. But really, all of this kind of like brought us to like, you had a labor of love. Can you talk to us about like, okay, this is like, you're the man, right? Like you've clearly have the quals to say, I know how to make a great looking dashboard, right? You've shown everyone that. What is it that you've done with this knowledge and that you've created and you share with the world?
So I started Power UI, which is what I call it started as just a pretty report that I sold. And there's some people that have been with me since the beginning that bought the templates essentially that I was selling. They're lifetime customers, and I'm so thankful to them because they give such great feedback, and that it's amazing. But it started as just a series of reports that you could download and copy and paste formatting. I basically put a lot of effort into making the visuals look really good. And then you can, copy and paste the formatting between reports. But at some point I realized that that's not a scalable way of giving people like beautiful designs, and Power BI enables you to add your own theming to reports through the JSON files. So I think once I had some initial traction and saw that there's people interested in actually using something like this, I was like, this is really cool. It's really motivating. So I know the future doesn't look like templates because you just can't you know, you can't copy and paste visuals. If you paste a visual and it has a different data model, you'll cause an error, and it's just a really awkward way of kind of designing a report by pasting formatting. So it's like a theme generator is what I need. I need to be able to create like super high quality themes and give those to people. And so yeah, that's kind of how Power UI has evolved to what it is now, which is kind of a fully fleshed, full web app. It started like I had Python scripts, kind of just hosted Python scripts with a Webflow website, and it was like you could customize very simple things about your theme. Like you can make it dark mode, but when you press the button to make it dark mode, it was just updating some hex values in the themes. It was like very canned, not super dynamic. But over several iterations, I end up with what I have today, which is like fully fledged. You can customize all visual properties, customize global properties, and it brings over some of those key learnings that I had from core design principles, which is having a system, basically systematizing everything, like systematizing colors, padding, like text, typography, and sizes of text. And so I've incorporated those into the UI, and just it's really awesome what you can do now in the UI. But what's even cooler is that now that there's the AI integration with this, which I'll show, you can just tell AI what you want your theme to look like, and it knows what tools and properties are available to customize in your theme. And so it's not like make this border red and it just puts a red hex code there. It's like it uses the design token so that you can easily switch back and forth between modes. It keeps everything consistent, so you're not just making a theme with hard-coded values in it. You're like it's applying a design system to your theme for total consistency across it. So you can make it match your brand colors, make it match, you know, like your neutral system, like the palettes that you've got going on. Like if your design team at your company has specific requirements for how things should look and they want to keep it consistent, it's like, you can do that. You can do that in this. And that's my long-winded way of getting to where we are now, Chris.
Well, I think that's fantastic. Can you actually show, like, I understand this as a concept. Is this a real thing that we can look at and you can show us?
Yeah, let me bring it up. I have it up here. I'll give a quick demo of it.
All right, let's take a look.
Okay. So
little secret, we knew he had this. Like
we do a lot of things live, but we did know this.
Yeah, this is the dashboard.
Let's just start putting random guests on that we have no idea if they even know Power BI. Sorry, John. Continue.
No worries. It's all good. Yeah, so here's the dashboard. This is what you see when you sign up and you come in. And there's a free tier of this. You can test all of this out, even the AI, and see everything that it can do. It's really neat. But this is what you see. So here's your dashboard. I've made these themes here. I have 5 of them, just kind of example themes. But let me show you kind of the value that it brings. So when you click create a new theme, you start from a Power UI base theme, which is something that I've created, which is it's like the Power BI base theme, except way, way, way better. It has like so many customizations in it. It's tied to this design system, and it just looks super professional and modern. So you start with that. You don't start from scratch where you have to like customize everything about your theme. So you click create theme. And so what this brings up is the UI, and this is actually a Power BI embedded. This an A SKU, so that you can see in real time all of the different customizations over here that you make. So you can customize your colors, your backgrounds, global properties, all of the different visuals and different text styles. So when you want to change your data colors, you change this drop down. Here's a bunch of palettes that I've made. There's built-in palettes, or you can make a custom palette, import from Coolers, which is just that palette generator website. But for the demo, let me just show you. You just apply these different palettes that you can create, and you can see it update in your theme real time.
Nice.
And it's as easy as that. There's
Do you have the love palette that you used in one of your reports?
I don't have that saved here. But I could tell.
I mean,
AI,
we have Valentine's coming up. Everybody needs the love pink report. So
That is
yeah.
my Valentine's
Wait
Day
a minute.
gift to my husband. You know,
Hold
it's
on
a
a
Power
sec.
BI report.
You've got an AI powered theme assistant?
Absolutely. Yeah. Everything that you can do in the UI to customize this, you can tell AI. So if I want a love themed data color palette, say, make a love themed data color palette. And it's going to create the palette and apply it to the report. So see,
Oh,
love and romance.
wow, that's
It
nice.
named it.
Nice.
Madness.
It's
could
all
I
there.
give it like a brand? Like if I had a branding documentation from a marketing team, could I load stuff like that into the AI?
Yeah, you can tell it. So the AI knows which format it'll validate everything or convert whatever. Like you put HSL values, hex codes, whatever you
Okay,
want, and
cool.
it will automatically do that for you, or just be as vague as you want. Like make a SpongeBob palette, and it'll make something inspired by SpongeBob.
What?
There you go.
Wow.
Pretty fun.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's really fun to play with. And
feel like
see.
I would want 90s Taco Bell as my default theme.
Oh
I feel like.
yeah.
90s
Purple and
Taco
blues.
Bell.
Yeah.
I
It was a
love
vibe.
it. Can you do? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so so that's an example of the data colors. But like I said, this is token based, which means like there's basically variables for the different color styles. So
Okay.
in short, like that means that like enabling like a dark mode version of the report, regardless of your feelings about dark mode, is as simple as
Oh, nice.
as that. You know, it's already built in here, and you can customize everything about it. Like, you know, you can choose your state color palette. These are different shades, different palettes that you can use for, you know, the conditional formatting and, you know, different KPI cards. So that's kind of the colors overview and what you can do there. But backgrounds is another cool thing. So you can change your canvas and your wallpaper backgrounds, but I have here a series of images that are already available. So I have you can apply these to your wallpaper. Let me see if I can get some more space. So and I have a bunch of different possible options, and you know change your canvas transparency to kind of go along with that. There's all kinds of just like really high quality backgrounds that you can use, or these are very subtle patterns too. So I don't know if you can see this, but there's kind of a graph paper in the background. I don't know how well that shows up. It's supposed to be subtle. So
Kind of see it, yeah.
crosshatch. Yeah, it's a little more. Sometimes dark mode. Yeah, it's subtle.
Ooh.
It's subtle.
I like it.
You can also upload your own images, which is
Ooh.
it's really cool. So it's just whatever you want. You know, it's like you can upload it or add an image URL to just customize this stuff however you like. It's so you can change your canvas and wallpaper. And what's cool too is so say let me try this. So I can tell the AI to set the wallpaper background to a Taco Bell 90s theme gradient and see what it can comes up with, because I've given the AI some ability to create its own kind of gradients in the background.
Oh.
Super Taco Bell, I'm not really getting that from that, but it can, you can say base that background on my data colors, or base it on my brand color, which is another thing I didn't quite show, but you can create your add your
Oh.
brand color, and just you see how like seamless it is to make something that looks just like really good, and you can export this right now, and it'll show you this the JSON in real time of what you're creating.
Hmm.
And so when I go and change the data colors, it shows you over here. You can see them all
So-
changing in real time.
I'm curious about the default visuals and how that experience is, because that is one of the most time-saving things in the world, is if you can have those presets just ready. So when you're making new visuals, it just pulls in. I have had extreme difficulty with changing a setting and not realizing like stupid things. Like I change all my borders and shadows and I forget to default them on. So they're just like hiding in the background of a report. How does that experience work with your guys' stuff?
Yeah. So kind of two things. I'll start with global settings. And to illustrate this better, I'll show some of the different pages that I have here. So tables. So this uses style presets. These are essentially just different. These are the different components or the visual styles that exist inside the base theme. So there's slicers here that just are very polished and
Nice
to use. So here's the tables, and I'm going to use this page as an example. So like if you want to set at a global level, like I want all of the visual borders to be like my theme color, you can set that and they all update. If I go back to this, you can see that they update there as well.
And you have them auto rounding too. I love it.
I do. I have a couple of settings here. Some of the settings or controls, as I call them, that are most frequently used, I surface outside of these kind of nested collapsible sections.
Nice.
And so you can set the default radius to none, and now you see there's no radius, and that just all that does is set the global properties border radius on all four corners of all visuals. So you can say make it large, and it's kind of I limit it to certain values at least here, because I don't want I want to make it easy to make something that looks good. Yeah, I don't want to be able to make something that's god awful. I mean, you can in here, but I want to make it easy to make good stuff and more difficult to make bad looking stuff. So some limitations there, and then padding as well is another one of those settings. So this is setting the global visual padding, so I can make it extra large there.
It's amazing what a difference those kind of things make, and what a difference it is if you forget to change it on one visual.
It's the consistency. That's honestly the biggest differentiator, I think, from a okay looking report and a great looking report. If you can be consistent, that's.
Now I've got a question for you, John. I know we were talking about some of these settings and you can control them, but like, can we just get all I'm really looking for is that my card visual doesn't have a 45 font value with a 12 font title. Can you control that through here so it's something more reasonable? So when I drag a card onto my Power BI, it is what it's supposed to be. Like it's something I can use right away.
Yeah. I'll show the visuals experience. So I've shown customizing global properties up to this point. But when you click on the visuals tab, you can go and see, you click the drop down, you see all of the visuals that exist in Power BI. So like your example of like the card visual, I'll just use the KPI for this, and this is just using some dummy data on the back end, probably needs some commas and formatting on this, but it's just to show what it could look like.
Right.
The call out value here. So you can customize this and say, like, I don't want it to be bold. I want it to be italic and underlined, and I want it to be trebuchet, and let's make it a more reasonable size, like 18 point, and bold it, or something. Even, you can customize it however you like on here. And what this is doing is setting the default style of this visual. Like when you're changing these settings in this, really when you're changing anything in here, you're setting the default styles of either everything or an individual visual. So the Power BI theme JSON kind of has a hierarchical inheritance of different properties. So when you set global styles, say when I set the radius to say none here, so the visual by default will inherit that global property. But if I go to general and set the border radius to a custom value like 12 pixels, so what I've done is just override the global default setting for that, for this specific visual, and not all visuals. So you can customize just about anything that you want about this and not impact the rest of the visuals. So yeah, I think hopefully that answers that question, Chris.
But
So,
and this is good, but what about, is this the modern card visual or
right.
yeah.
This is, here's
Classic.
the new card visual. All right.
Oh
so
my.
now what I have here is you can toggle different ways of looking at it. So this one is just a basic where you just have a value and a label. And then here I can have, let me change the size so it's readable, 150.
Nice.
Call that 700.
And on this, it looks like your defaults are preset to a decent size. This doesn't look like 45, right?
No, I try to clean it up and make it as professional as possible. There are some quirks to working with the new card visual, and especially when it comes to the schema files, there's some oddities. I talk about it in some of the documentation of Power UI, but right now, well, I won't go into the quirks of it, but you can set just about everything. I would say 90% of the controls work for the new card visual, the new button visual. I think the thing is that the visuals team just needs to release an updated JSON schema file of the different controls and properties, because that isn't always as up to date as Power BI UI itself. They change sometimes the organization of these properties and controls and then put them in different spots, and the schema file it's not always up to date with that. So this is up to date as of the this January update. So it's up to date now. But yeah, you can customize that kind of stuff.
This is fascinating. I mean, to me, this helps bridge the gap that's been very difficult with that new card visual. It's so powerful. You can do so many things to it, but it's almost like it's too powerful. Like, well, I don't need to always harness the power of the sun to create a visual. I just want to drag and drop a card on and not have to do all these
configurations,
right? And like, there's 45 million submenus, and
yes,
this is
and
fantastic.
the same word is in 16 of those submenus, and you're like, oh no, what am I changing?
Yeah. Right. Right,
It's
right.
complex. That's one of the things I'm trying to get the AI better at.
Mm.
Right now, you can say the AI can look up all of the available controls. Like if you're very specific about, say, like set the card border outline color to this, it can do it.
Mm.
It'll do it fairly reliably. But if there's any ambiguity in that, due to the confusing naming and it not knowing exactly what on the canvas it impacts, it's just like us trying to figure out what some of those controls actually impact on the visual. It's like the more specific that you can be, the better the AI is at it. And it'll get better over time as I increase the documentation, or really like the prompts that the AI is using to know what those things are. Like I'll say, if the user's talking about card border on this visual, then they may be referring to this, kind of just giving it some more context so that it gets better at understanding what the user is talking about. But yeah, they are like overpowered. I think some of the new visuals, it's like, geez, yeah, a lot of menus. They can do so much, and a lot of really cool stuff that you can do with them. And so yeah, it's really cool.
Speaking of defaults, there was a great question in the chat. I don't know, Jared, if that's what you were about to bring up. From Aurora. Are the themes provided following accessibility principles?
So yes is the short answer. As far as color contrast and text sizes, absolutely. Now you can create stuff that is not accessible. I mean, I'm like,
Right.
accessible, but the base theme, yeah, absolutely. That's in mind. And that's part of using a system to create the base theme. That's essentially using a system makes it really easy to make accessible themes. So it's accessible in light and it's accessible in dark mode. Like all of the text values that you'll see they'll absolutely pass any contrast tests that you go to.
Awesome.
So that's the short. Yeah, I could go more into how those palettes and why the system makes them accessible, but that is the short version. Is like, yes, they are accessible by default.
I think that's huge, because how often is it that somebody takes something like this and is like, man, I can come up with these beautiful designs and all these things, and then it's like, all right, the design itself is beautiful, but a certain percentage of the population can't see it because of design principles that we've agreed upon that help that accessibility. So at least being able to have that as a foundational part of this that's a big deal, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And the AI actually just having the language model that also has that kind of basic understanding of the accessibility really helps. Like you can say, I use the data color palette again. I'll say like, make an accessible, keep it data color palette. Or you could put in maybe the like the color deficiency that exists. Like if you're, I forget all of the different color challenges that there are, but you can tell it specifically, and it will leverage that to make something that is accessible. So accessible spectrum is how it is, how it
Cool.
labeled this.
Awesome.
Wow.
That's great.
Yeah.
I am a big fan, and especially when you combine this with, now we have the ability to publish organizational themes. I think that this suddenly becomes something that's almost mandatory for every company to kind of pick up, do, apply, so that by default, all of your reports are going to have a standard look and feel to them as people are building. What is your take on that, John? Is that every company needs to subscribe to Power UI, design a theme, and publish it? Is that a good recommendation?
Absolutely. But I mean, it goes. It's a little bit about. It's just organizational consistency, and also just like decreasing the amount of time that it takes for your data team, like everyone on your data team, to make things that look good. Like that's what I set out to do. Is like just I don't want to have to drag the card over and then edit the settings on that card. You know, every card that I'm using, I don't want to have to customize all of those settings all of the time. So it's speed to getting reports out. It's organizational consistency, and it's just easy for everyone to collaborate on this because you don't have to be in a JSON editor, like customizing your hex codes and wondering where the line is that you need to control to make something a different. It's like, it greatly simplifies just all of that. So I would say I'd suggest that. I'd recommend it.
But I think Chris is thinking a little too small. I think every company that has every person in every company that has a Power BI Pro license needs to be subscribed to this by the company.
Yes, yes, and we're actually. I'm going to walk you through like how this needs to happen. All right, so let's just dive in and let's just show you what this is going to be like. Okay, so you're going to head over. You're going to open up your window. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go over to Etsy and you're going to buy your KratosCon t-shirt here. And then you're going to go to powerui.com.
Subtle, man, subtle.
That's actually Chris's middle name. Subtle.
I was wondering why he missed the 8 o'clock or the top of the hour narrow gum commercial.
You're gonna log in. You're gonna create it, right? Like, you know, because
are you sure subtle is spelled right in his middle name?
So we
subterfuge or anything.
Chris, you're skipping a little bit.
We go over here.
We're missing.
We sign in. I'm skipping a little bit here. Oh man.
Yeah,
I hear you now. Yeah, but
I'm gonna sign in.
Yeah.
You can hear me now? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't know my login and password. Oh my gosh, yes. See, look at all the stuff you have to do. This is why we do this stuff live, right? So that everybody can see. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm human.
Everybody captures dots. Very important.
Yeah. Okay, I agree. So we're going to go in, log in, sign up for this, right? And I'm going to create a new theme, right? So this is my personal account. Yeah, I'm going to create a new theme here, right? I'm doing this right, John?
Oh yeah, you're doing it all right.
Okay, I'm going to skip the tour for now, right? And I'm going to go in. I'm going to use the little AI thing here. Reference KratosBI.com and create a theme for me based on my website. Can I do that?
It doesn't have web search, but if you're
Oh, it does not. Okay.
have it enabled,
But I would go in, I would create this. I would then extract all this information out. I then go to app.powerbi.com. Right. I go over to my settings. I go to my admin portal and organizational themes. I'd go in here and I'd add a theme and I'd upload the JSON file that your theme created. Is that right,
exactly.
John?
Wow.
Okay. So those steps again for everyone in case they missed it, and I understand I was skipping. First, you go to Etsy and you order your Kratos BI Con t-shirt. Second, you sign up for powerui.com and you create your theme and extract it. Third, you go into your admin portal and you go to organizational themes and you upload it, and then you enable that theme for your organization, right? And then let's not forget.
Can you
Oh,
send us
where
a
we
flow
go?
chart for this later on?
Yeah, I need a diagram.
Yes, I will send
I
out
need
a
a
flow chart.
PowerPoint.
And then
deck.
the last thing you're going to do is you're going to grab yourself some Nero gum. And you're going to grab 2 pieces because 2 pieces are just fantastic. It gives you caffeine, B vitamins, and L-theanine for that like natural clean energy to get you going because you just rocked it, and you're going to feel exhausted after doing all of that great work. This is going to get you back up and going. Remember, use Kratos BI at checkout for 0% off. They are not a sponsored product.
Can you get them to come to Kratos Con and set up a table? Give some of
we
give some
are
of it
working
away.
on Kratos Con. Yes, yeah, we are working on them coming over to Kratos Con. It would be fantastic. I know I'm gonna have
Oh boy.
the brand new cinnamon. Oh, Christy, I really like that one. The brand new cinnamon.
I can't believe how out of control this sponsorship has gotten.
Get on with it. That's the famous.
Yes.
So John, just to kind of maybe steer us back a little bit, did you show us everything that you wanted to show us on your product? It seems like we pretty much hit everything, but
Yeah, I think so. The only thing I might not have mentioned is style presets. I think this is kind of a slept-on feature in Power BI. I'll give a quick, just super quick. So say you want a different style of visual, like you have your default way that your charts look. So what if you wanted maybe a style that had data labels, or you have a different title, just, whatever the reason may be, like maybe you want a line chart that has markers and one that doesn't. You want to keep everything consistent from like theme to theme and let people toggle on which styles they want. So that's what style presets are. So you can say, like, I'm just going to name this something like, I'll call it crazy title. So this is a variant of the stacked bar chart, and you can toggle this in Power BI by using style presets. It's just in the formatting pane at the top. After you export your theme, you'll see the presets. So now I'm customizing this preset, and I can make the title Tahoma, make it 15, show it. I'll have font color be my theme color 3, and yeah, and then I can go customize some other things. This is kind of doing something dramatic for the demo purposes to illustrate the differences. But then you can show a border with this different color here.
Gold. It's green and gold. We're going Packers, baby.
And so now that this is saved, well, I can go back and forth. I can go to my default style, everything's there. And I can go to my crazy title, and it applies all of those. So that's when you toggle that in Power BI, you can just imagine like the differences. Like, for example, I'll show them. Like buttons, for example. I have these different styles of buttons that you can use in your report. You just toggle these on by using those style presets. When you click add a button to the canvas, you just go to style presets, and you can change it to your brand color. So if I change my brand color to lime, like now it matches that. It's like it unlocks a lot of different possibilities. And same with tables. So this was shown before. This is more condensed, and this is an airier version that doesn't have as dramatic of alternating background colors. It's like you just toggle these on in Power BI. Same with these. Like these are all just variations of the new button slicer visual that have been created, and they're their style presets, and you can see them all in the see button slicer. Yeah, grid, horizontal filter.
Fascinating.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, because then you get it all designed in the theme like you're showing. Bring that theme into your report, or in Chris's case, to the organization, and somebody wants to have very similar things. In Power BI, it becomes one click rather than going through all those properties and trying to make them match.
Exactly. Yeah. So you can define it once, then change it everywhere. And so when you change a style preset and you update your organizational theme, all of your reports will update automatically and have those different style presets. Or say you change something, you get all of the benefits from it just automatically. You don't have to go into every report. Like, I can't imagine doing that, going into every report and changing all of the properties to make it consistent. It's just not scalable.
Well, this is fantastic, because what this says to me is we're laying a foundation of analytics for your organization that will be good for not just a year or 2 years, but many, many years to come in the future, right? So 10 years from now, when we're still working in Power BI and working in Fabric and chatting with the AI bots that really do all the like heavy lifting, it'll just be, hey, Power BI AI bot, go in and update theme color 1 in the org, and it will be updated everywhere inside our company. That's awesome, John. Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
This is the kind of thing that, like, a company, if you have junior engineers that come on and they learn this and they go anywhere else, they're gonna be like, where is that? Well, I'm missing it now.
Yeah, or how did they get to this point, right? Because like you, as giving it to them, you got to send them back to this video so they know how to get started and sign up for the pro version, or get
right. Well, they're going to order the Kratos
that's right.
See, I create the account, and they're going to apply it to the organization,
the flow chart.
right? Like that is,
Need some kind of discount code for the Power UI and the T-shirt. Get some
bundle. Get a bundle package.
Bundle,
yeah. Use Kratos BI at checkout, save 0% on both. It's fantastic. It works. Honestly, this promo code works at every retailer. It's a great. it's a great thing. You can use it everywhere you go. You can show your support for the channel. Just type in Kratos BI and hit that button. Save 0%. So. Well, as always, thank you, John, so much for coming out. Really appreciate you tuning in, showing us how this labor of love of yours is available for everyone. What's the price on it for the pro version?
It's only $8 a month.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. Like, that's less than Starbucks. Literally. Like, you don't. So there will be no discount program then. Like, that's just, put in the Kratos BI is the best discount you're going to get on this at $8 a month. Buy now before he takes it to the $8,000 a month, which is probably the price point it should be at for the value that it brings. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is always like my favorite part of the week. I don't feel like I'm heading properly into the weekend unless I get to spend some time with you.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, John. This was awesome.
No, yeah, thank you for having me on. It's been great.
Sndmann.
It just threw me for such a loop. It's not even fall. Oh.
Yeah. Ooh.
We have cinnamon in the spring. What's happening?
All right. Well, thank you guys all so much, and thank you for tuning in. It's great to see you. Everyone, we love seeing you guys online. Donald and Mike and Johnny and just everybody who's been on the chat. Thank you so much for being part of this. That's why we've been doing this for 6 years, and hopefully we'll do it for 6 more. You guys have the best weekend ever. Peace. Baker Tilly Digital combines strategic industry insight and advanced technical expertise to uncover and solve your digital transformation challenges. If you're interested in learning more, check out our website at bakertilly.com/digital.